So let's discuss all about points. A point is represented by a dot, just a simple dot, and then points are named using capital letters. So do you know what are the capital letters? Alam niyo na kung anong capital letters? Those are the big letters. So for example, I have here a dots, one dot, second dot, and third dot. So this dot, this represents a point, and also we can name that using capital letters. So for example, we have point A, point B, and point C. So lagi niyong isipin na hindi pwedeng gamitan ng small letters. Dapat palaging capital letters. So it's either capital letter Z, capital letter J, capital letter M, as long as it's capital that represents a point. Next, let's have a line. So a line is represented by a set of infinite many points with double-ended arrows. So, if you see that meron tayong dalawang arrows dito, just represent an infinity. Walang katapusan. So, ibig sabihin yung line is infinite. And also, it consists many points. Infinitely many points. So, ibig sabihin that is one our line is consist of many points. So, ibig sabihin, just like our activity earlier, that ang pinaka-least number of points na nasa isang line ay 2 points. And then, it represented also many points as long as they are lying on the same line. So, lines are named using to any of points, two points on it. So, lines daw ay papangalanan gamit ang any points na nasa line or using a single lowercase letter. So, for example, meron tayong points dyan sa line natin. That's the points. So, ang points na nasa linya natin or sa line ay point A, point B, and point C. So, pwede natin itong gamitin itong mga points na ito na pangalanan yung linya na ito. Or, pwede tayong gumamit ng single lowercase letter. Or we can use L. Pwede natin gamitin yung line A, pwede natin gamitin line B, line C. Pero dapat maliit na letter or line P, line Q as long as it shows small or single lowercase letter. So, the line above is named line L. So, itong line na ito ay pinangalanan nating line L. And line L can be also called line AB. So, sabi dito sa definition, any 2 points on it. So, any 2 points. Line AB, yung dalawang points na ito, pwede natin itong gamitin as naming this a line. And also, in symbol, line AB. So, this one class, kapag makakita kayo ng symbol na line na merong dalawang arrow sa double-ended arrow, that is called line. Pero naman, kung ang symbol ay line at saka arrow na ay isa lamang na nasa dulo, that is called ray. Pero naman, kung plain lang siya na ganyan, that is called segment. This is segment, that this is ray. So, kung may dalawang arrow naman, that is called um, line. So, ibig sabihin that this one is line AB or line BA. Pwede natin gamitan yan, ipapangalan natin sa ating linya na ito. Next naman, pwede natin itong gamitin line BC kasi nasa linya din yung point B and C. Or using this symbol, or we can just simply use line AC. So line AC, it means that this one, these 2 points. Pero class, kapag naman merong ibang point nandito sa labas, halimbawa this is point, this one is point M. Pwede ba nating pangalanan si line na ito gamit ang point M? Hindi. It is because yung point M ay wala sa linya or wala sa line. Hindi siya point na bumuo ng linya na ito. So, ibig sabihin, Kung yung point na wala naman sa linya, hindi mo pwedeng gamitin as to name the line. So, gamitin lang ang small letter or lowercase or at least 2 points na nasa isang linya. Hindi din pwede, class, remember, hindi din pwede na itong tatlong points na ito ang ipangalan ninyo sa line na ito. Remember the definition, any 2 points on it. Hindi pwedeng 3 points. You always have to remember that one. So that is how we are going to identify a line. So next, a line has two arrows in opposite direction. Meron dalawang arrows dito in opposite directions, indicating that it has no end. This one indicates na yung line na ito ay walang end. Except kung ito ay segment, line segment, yung walang arrow, that is called segment. Pero kung line na ang pag-uusapan natin, wala yang katapusan, infinitely. So, infinite. Therefore, a line has no length. Walang length ang line kasi walang katapusan yan ang line. Except lamang kung ito ay isang segment because a segment can be measured or limited lamang ang measurement ng segment or kaya nating i-measure. So, that is what we call the line. So, always remember the terms that we need to describe a line. So, next, meron na dito tayo sa plane. So, when we say a plane, it's represented by a flat surface, just like what I told you earlier. Um, the example is that it's the top of your table, the screen of your computer, the screen of your phone that is a flat surface is viewed as a something with length, width, and a little thickness. A plane has no dimension. So a plane is named 3 points on it that do not belong to the same line. So it means that yung plane daw ay pangalanan gamit yung points. Just like this one, maraming points dito. Ilang points? 1, 2, 3, 4. Meron siyang points. 3 points lang daw. 3 points na nasa plane, pero hindi siya nasa iisang line lamang. It means it doesn't represent a line. Yung 3 points na yun ay hindi nakabuo ng isang linya. Or a capital letter that a capital letter daw that do not represent any point. A capital letter daw na hindi nagre-representa ng iisang point. So for example, dito, si P dito ay walang point. So it means pwede natin itong tawagin na plane P. So the plane here is named by using the following. So this plane we can call this one as plane P, plane ABD or ABD, plane ADC or plane BDC. ABC cannot be used as the name of the plane because the points are contained in one line. Because ABC, nasa iisang linya lamang siya, so ibig sabihin, hindi natin siya pwedeng gamitin para ipangalan sa plane. It is because, sabi dito, at least 3 points lang na hindi do not belong on the same line or the capital letters that do not represent any of any point. So that's all for our explanation and I will see you on the next.